Good morning, everyone. We are Group 2. I'm Adam, and together with my teammate Al-Qaim, Hadi, and Haziq, we are here to present our company analysis on Sunway Berhad for our FIN 348 project. Before we start, let us briefly explain the purpose of technical analysis in stock trading. Technical analysis helps investors make better decisions on whether to buy, hold, or sell a stock. It's focused on analyzing past stock price movements, trends, and patterns to predict future price behavior. This is very useful for identifying opportunity in the market and managing risk efficiently. The company we choose is Sunway Berhad. Sunway was founded in 1974 by Tan Sri Dr. Jeffrey Chen. It became a listed company in 2011 and is now one of the top 30 companies on Bursa Malaysia. It has businesses in 30 sectors like property, healthcare, construction, and education. Some of its well-known projects include Sunway Lagoon, Sunway University, and Sunway Medical Center. The company has about 20,000 employees worldwide. The main objective of our analysis is to compare Sunway's performance against the market index to study its trends, pattern, and technology indicators, and to come up with clear investment recommendations. From our findings, Sunway has performed much better than the overall market, rising over 250% in 5 years compared to the market 2.5%. Technical signal from our analysis also confirm that Sunway remain a good investment with opportunity for both long-term and short-term investors.
Now we will explain the trend analysis of Sunway stock, comparing it to the overall market and what it means for investors. First, what is trend analysis? A trend is the general direction that a stock price moves over time. There are two types: the primary trend, which shows the long-term direction, and the secondary trend, which are the smaller short-term movement within the main trend. For Sunway's trend, the stock has been in a strong long-term uptrend over the last 5 years. From July 2020 to July 2025. The price increased about 250%, rising from 1.61 ringgit to around 4.84 ringgit in comparison. The FBM KLCI index, which represents the top 30 Malaysian companies, only rose about 2.5% in the same period. This shows that Sunway not only grew steadily but also significantly outperformed the broader market. Looking at the secondary trends, we can see the short-term pullbacks and the consolidation within the long-term uptrend. For example, between 31 and early 23, the price moved sideways and had minor corrections, but these were healthy pause where investors took profits and new buyers entered in early 24. Sunway broke out of its consolidation with high volume and resumed its uptrend strongly. This secondary trend gives good opportunities for investors to buy at better price during dips, while the overall uptrend remains intact. When we compare Sunway to overall market, the difference is very clear. The FBM KLCI had a relatively flat performance over the last few years, only gaining about 2.5%. Meanwhile, Sunway consistently rose even during times when the market was uncertain or declining. This suggests that Sunway is more resilient and more attractive to investors compared to broader market. So, what do these trends mean for investors? The strong primary uptrend suggests that Sunway remains a good choice for long-term investors who want growth. The short-term corrections or secondary trend are healthy and provide entry opportunities for traders looking to buy on dips. Since the company continues to outperform the market, it reinforces our recommendation to buy during pullbacks and hold as long as the primary trends stay intact. That concludes the trend analysis. In this section, we all analyze the main chart pattern we observe in Sunway stock. Chart pattern help traders understand how buyers and sellers behave and predict the next price movement. The patterns we identify in our analysis are the falling wedge, double top, symmetrical triangle, and bullish flag. Each of these give us valuable signals about whether the price will continue upward, reverse, or consolidate. So the objective of this part are clear. First, we aim to identify and explain these key chart patterns. Next, we all confirm each pattern using both price action and trading volume to make sure the signals are reliable. And finally, we all interpret what these patterns say about investor sentiment and how they can help us make better trading decisions. The first pattern is a bullish flag, which is a continuation signal. The price rose strongly from 3.96 to 4.96, forming the flagpole. Then it moved sideways in a small downward rectangle. The flag as investor took profit and wait. When the price broke above 4.79 with a strong volume, it confirmed the uptrend. We measured the high of the flagpole about 1 ringgit and added it to the breakout price. So 4.79 plus 1 ringgit give a target around of 5.79. The strategy here is to buy at the breakout and hold until target with a stop loss below 4.6. Next is the falling wedge, a bullish reversal pattern. Here the price was squeezed between two downward sloping lines that got closer. When it broke above 4.8 with a strong volume, it showed that buyers regained control. We measured the widest part of the wedge and added it to the breakout price, which suggests about 14% gain from 4.8 ringgit. We recommend buying after breakout and placing a stop loss below 1.78. Then we have a double top, which signal a bearish reversal. The price peaked twice at 1.71 and then broke below the neckline at 1.66 ringgit with a high volume. We measured the high between the peak and the neckline about RM 0.05 cents and subtract it from the neckline to get the target, which is around 1 ringgit and 50 cents. Here the strategy is to exit the stock after neckline break or even short the stock. Lastly, the symmetrical triangle, which is usually a continuation pattern. The price forms higher lows and lower highs, creating a triangle. After breaking above 4.1 ringgit with a strong volume, it confirmed the uptrend. We measured the vertical high of the triangle, about 0.91 ringgit, and added it to the breakout price, giving a target around of 5 ringgit and 1 cent. Strategy is to buy at breakout and set a stop loss below 3.87. To summarize, we use standard measurement techniques: flagpole high, wedge wide, and peak to the net line, and triangle high to estimate the target price for each pattern. All these patterns except the double top support a bullish outlook for Sunway stock.
Greetings, my name is Muhammad Alquan bin Jaafar and I'm going to present to you the technical overlays and oscillators analysis of Sunway Berhad stock. Let's start with the first overlay of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. In this overlay, as the name suggests, we can see many different signals with only one overlay. First of all, the big green cloud represents a bullish cloud where the Senkau span A crosses above the Senkau span B. We can also see that the price enters the cloud but rebound back above the cloud, which means the short bearish momentum was rejected with high volume of buyers and it pushes the price upward. Next, the Tenkan Sen in blue line touch the Kinjun Sen, the red line, from below. This may indicate an upcoming bullish trend, plus the price is also above both lines. And this confirms the bullish trend of the stock. The bigger the cloud, the harder it is for the price to fall. But it is also worth mentioning that the next 26 days cloud is shrinking on this narrow green cloud. This means the upward momentum will fade it around the end of July and fall below the cloud. Behind here is a green line called Chirko Sen that represents the 26 days lagging price, and it has crosses above the price level. This indicates a confirming bullish momentum of the current stock price. Overall, the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo shows bullish signals and investors can enter the market right now at the price of 4 ringgit and 87 cents. The second overlay is the Bollinger Bands that shows a great performance of Sunway Berhad stock. Earlier this year, the price was rebounded from the lower band in the beginning of April and currently maintains its momentum above the 20-day moving average, the middle band. This is a positive movement as the uptrend is still going and the price has not crossed the upper band yet. We suggest the investors to buy the stock at the price of 4 ringgit and 87 cents and aim for short-term investment as it provides multiple bullish indications which it maintains above the middle band, but also sit closer to the upper band. Next is an indicator known as the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or simply called as MACD. Shows a bullish signals because the MACD line crosses above the signal line on 2nd of July 2025. Other than that, this crossover happened just below the zero line, and currently it keeps its momentum above the zero line with the MACD line sits above the signal line. We recommend the investors to enter right now at the price of 4 ringgit and 80 cent and set a stop loss at the support line, and also take profit when the price crosses above the resistance level. Now, we have an indicator called as Relative Strength Index or RSI, where in the additional chart, it shows that the RSI line just crossed below the signal line, but later rebound and cross above the signal line again. This indicates a potential bullish momentum in the future as the crossover happens further away from the overbought zone and oversold zone. We recommend investors to go long for Sunway stock at the price of 4 ringgit and 80 cents. Finally, Money Flow Index is an indicator that uses 14 days period time frame to measure the volume and the price of a stock. For Sunway, the MFI level is currently around 66.66, which is in the bullish zone that is above the 50 level, but not yet overbought. Before this level, the MFI level steadily climbed from the low level to mid 40 many times before it continued until it reached 66.66 level. The steady climb shows that the price can still rise further before it reaches the overbought zone. We recommend all potential investors to go long right now at the price of 4 ringgit and 80 cents. Now, Mr. Hadi will present the stock analysis and summarize the overall of our analysis for everyone.
Bringing it all together, our overall analysis of Sunway suggested that the stock is currently in a phase. Based on the pattern and indicator we examined, the strengths of these stocks include consistent uptrend and healthy fundamental. We identified potential entry points around 4 ringgit and 80 cents level when majority of our indicators and entry pattern triggers. Meanwhile, we would consider the exit near 4 ringgit and 89 cents resistance level. Our suggested trading strategy would be short-term swing trading. Next is strength and weakness. First of all, Sunway fundamental looks solid as continuous earning per share growth over the 3 years, where 9.23% in 2023, 48.75% in 2024, and 48.91% in 2025. Then, positive free cash flow that it is available to be invested again. And lastly, Sunway has outperformed the KLCI price over the 5-year by 250.36% versus 2.53%. As for weakness, huge price increase in the short terms may lead to sudden price drop. As an example, Sunway made an insane market appreciation of 66.74% from 1 ringgit and 61 cent to 4 ringgit and 84 cents within the same year. And secondly, a significant part of Sunway earning is tied to property, where if the sector is to collapse, Sunway stock will surely follow. To wrap up, our technical analysis showed that Sunway price is starting to build some momentum after a few months of consolidating and has a potential for a breakout while currently facing resistance. While technical analysis is a powerful tool for predicting price movements, it does come with limitations. It does not account for news or fundamental factors. Despite that, the project helps us better understand price patterns, trend indicators, and how to analyze market behavior objectively. We now feel more confident in using charts and technical tools to make informed trading decisions in the real world. Thank you.
Overall, our decision is to recommend potential buyer to consider the stock as a good buy due to its strong uptrend, solid financial and positive market sentiment, indicating promising future growth. Thank you.